There is a certain, fix my top. There's a certain mindset required for the marriage-minded woman. And you have to understand where your thoughts are coming from and begin to really reprogram your mind for success with men, for success where you feel like you're moving forward in purpose and where you can come out of a sense of turmoil and buying into a narrative that has been given to you and really, yeah, believing that narrative. Not too long ago, I received a message from a woman on YouTube who said something to the extent of, men aren't checking for black women. And, that's just how it is. And I responded, well, who told you that lie? Because I see a lot of, number one, it's just not true. It's just not true. However, if that is what you believe, then if that's what you're saying and you're believing in that, that will be your truth. So one of the things that we have to distinguish, or one of the things that you really have to distinguish is, are men not checking for black women, or are men not checking for you in your circle of influence, your circle of friends? So in order to have the mindset required, number one, it's going to require you to cultivate a new sisterhood. Get into a good circle of people who have what it is that you want and who can teach you about it. One of the things I mentioned to you when I was going through my own dark night of the soul is that I couldn't talk to my friends because they weren't married. And so even some of the married women that I had spoken to really didn't, either were not equipped to help me or did not want to reveal, parts about their marriage. They just didn't have it. And I totally understand that. And a part of me was really mad about that because I'm thinking, you've been married for something years and you can't offer me anything of substance to help me get to this next phase of where it is that I want to go, where it is that I see myself. And so that's where oftentimes mentorship comes in, really paid mentorship, where you have to pay to be around the people that you, who have what it is that you want. So here's another example. In order to reprogram your mind, like to have the mindset, the prerequisite mindset for success with men, for the marriage-minded woman, number one, it begins with your language. And so even if you have had relationships that have not worked out, I want to encourage you not to look at those relationships as a fail. So when I speak to potential clients, I'm hearing, oh, I've had so many failed relationships. What are you talking about? No relationship is a fail. Instead, I want you to begin to think about how you can, like, what do they say? Eat the ribs and spit out the bone. How you can separate the good from the bad and begin to adhere to what was good about that and see that as a demonstration of what God has for you. Here's what this also looks like, where sometimes you can be so, and like I remember just one of my first, I guess, loves or really infatuation, the first person that I really felt highly in my adult life, highly like passionate about. And I remember we were on the dance floor and I just felt like so weak in the knees. I melted away. And I thought that, wow, this is the feeling that I like. This is the feeling in the movies. This is what I have been waiting for. And when that guy turned out not to be good for me, instead of saying, well, being so stuck on him, I got into the feeling of what it was like when I was on the dance floor with him, the feeling of feeling weak in the knees, the butterflies that I had in my stomach. That is the feeling that I want to reproduce. And you have the ability to do that. There's some energetic shifts, right, that are necessary to take place so that you can begin to send out the signals in the spiritual world so that it can happen as above, so below. You want to be able to send out, like operate and show up in a way where you can send out those energetic signals to be able to create what it is that you want here on the earth. Okay? So I want to encourage you to be mindful of your language. What are you saying? Are you looking at your past relationships as a fail? Or are you just seeing it as, an opportunity, a missed opportunity? What can you learn from that? So the number one is that you have to acknowledge, you have to believe, and you have to act counterintuitively. So if your default is to say, hey, men are checking for me, men are checking for black women, I've had failed relationships, well, what you say is true. And if you need some support with that, right, you can email me and I can share more about the work that I do. You can email me, Monique@feminineallureacademy.com. In the subject line, put Let's Talk. Monique@feminineallureacademy.com. In the subject line, put Let's Talk. But this may be a good option for you to join in the Feminine Allure Academy, which is my 12-month group coaching program that's 100% committed to showing you how to activate and discover your feminine influence and your feminine allure so that you can really feel successful in your ability, feel confident that you can create and develop and really progress an awesome, purposeful relationship. If this information has served you, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe, and also click the link below in the description box, and that will redirect you to my complimentary video series, Be the Woman Who Gets Everything That She Wants, especially for men. My name is Monique Head, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless.